Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Dr. Glenn Vo, and in this video, I'm going to show you how you can pick a particular niche or zero in on a niche for your side gig. You know, one of the biggest problems for entrepreneurs who are trying to get into a side gig is actually figuring out what niche should I focus on? That is the biggest question we have. And you know what? I want to show you what I use to help find out what niche I should go into. But before we get into that, I want to tell you what inspired me to create this tool. What inspired me was a game called The Legend of Zelda, one of the most popular games in Nintendo's history. Now, the game basically you play as Link, a heroic elf, and your goal is to get the Triforce, which is a mythical artifact, and save the Princess Zelda in the process. Now, the villain is Ganon, and you're against him, you're pitted against him, and that is the goal of the game is to rescue the princess and get the Triforce. Now, what is so important about the Triforce is the Triforce grants anyone who has it in their possession wishes, any kind of wish. And you don't lose this ability until someone takes it from you or you get killed off. So it's super powerful. Now, the Triforce is made up of the Triforce of Power, Triforce of Wisdom, and Triforce of Courage. All these things come together to give you this Triforce that gives you all these powers. Well, in the entrepreneurial space, when you're trying to figure out your side gigs, I use a tool called the Triangle of Genius. Now, the Triangle of Genius, it unlocks your genius ability, the ability that only you have that gives you the unfair advantage over anyone. So, what is the Triangle of Genius? Well, it's just like the Triforce, it's made up of three things. Three things make up of it. So, we're going to talk about those three things. So, number one in the Triangle of Genius is your passions. You're passionate. What are you passionate about? Because, you know, if you are not passionate about a particular task, a particular job, well, then it becomes a chore, right? It becomes just a regular job. So, what are you passionate about? For me, as a practicing dentist, I had to figure out as I was going into my side gigs, what am I passionate about? What do I like to do? I like to network with people. I like to help people. I like to educate. I like to connect with people. Okay. So I created Nifty Thrifty Dentists. It's a Facebook community of over 35,000 dentists. And I've able to connect with them to really just fulfill my passions of helping other people and creating meaningful relationships. So when you're thinking about what side gig you're getting into, what are you passionate about? Maybe it's the creative aspect. Maybe it's the networking aspect. Look at what you're getting into and are you passionate about it? The second part of the Triangle of Genius is what does your industry need, right? What does your industry need? For me, as a dentist, I knew that dentists needed the ability to find the best deals and discounts, but also tips and tricks to elevate their practice. So with Nifty Thrifty Dentist, I was able to create that. I was able to leverage the power of my community to get us those discounts, to get us those resources, and in the process, it helped me monetize it and also grow my brand. And so when you're thinking about what you're doing, what niche you're going into, does it fulfill a specific need? Does this fulfill a specific need in the industry that they need? Because if you are not fulfilling a need, then whatever side gig you're doing is essentially just a hobby. It's something that fulfills you and doesn't help anyone else. So remember, industry need is super important. It separates a viable side gig from just a hobby. The third part of the Triangle of Genius is your strengths, right? Your strengths. You know, okay, you could be passionate about something, you can fulfill a need, but if you're not good at it, then it doesn't help. You cannot monetize it if you're not good at it. So you have to be very, very honest with yourself. What are you good at? I'm good at networking. I'm good at connecting with people. So those are kind of like my passions. So again, I feel the need, and my strengths play to that. So maybe you want to start doing graphic design. Maybe you want to create a company that provides graphic design for certain individuals, right? Are you good at graphic design? Do you have a team that's good at graphic design? If you have a team, are you good at project managing? Now, the one thing here that you need to think about that is totally different from the other components of the triangle of genius is that your strengths, you can turn weaknesses into strengths. So maybe you want to do marketing, right? You're passionate about marketing, but you're not good at marketing. Well, you can create that weakness into a strength by leveling up, by getting training, by practicing. So again, the strength is the one thing that you actually can make better by putting the effort in. So what happens when you have these three things? If you check the box off of every single part of this triangle of genius, it unlocks your genius ability. And that is your ability to serve a particular niche, and you are going to be good at it. All right. You have an unfair advantage because you have those three things. That is the sweet spot to unlock this side gig that you want to do. So, whenever you're thinking about going into a particular niche, right, creating a side gig, think about those three things. Does your industry need it? Are you passionate about it? And also, does it play to your strengths? You get those three things. That is a niche you want to get into. So, guys, hopefully this helped. If you like this video, do me a favor and click on the subscribe button below to get notifications, and also hit the bell, the notification button. It's going to let you know when new videos are dropping. I'm super happy that you're here, and I'll see you guys next time.